How's it going? We got a test coming up soon on the 24th, Friday. I want to go over our 3 topics for this test. First, let's start with solving by graphing. So here's our problem for our homework due tomorrow. X squared minus 12x plus 32 equals 0. First step we have to do in solving by graphing is figure out what our A, B, and C are. So A is our first term, B is the number in the second term, C is that last one. So A equals 1, B equals negative 12, C equals 32. Next up, why did we write these down? We're going to use negative b over 2a to figure out the x-coordinate of our vertex. Our vertex is where the parabola chain is at its either bottom point or top point. Since our a is positive, our graph is going to look something like this, opening upwards. So our vertex is going to be this point right here. Let's plug in our numbers. We've got negative 12 over 2 times 1. And let's not forget that negative sign. So I really got x is equal to negative 12 over negative 2 times 1. So my x-coordinate would be 6. Now we've got to figure out what would the y-coordinate be at this point. So let's plug that 6 into our original equation. We've got 6 squared minus 12 times 6 plus 32. 6 squared is 36 minus 12 times 6, 72 plus 32. 36 minus 72, negative 36 plus 32. Our y-coordinate will be negative 4. So vertex is at 6, negative 4. Let's plot that on our graph over here. Over 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that we've got our vertex, we've got to move on and find our next points. We can make it a little table. X, Y. We can put in 6, negative 4 already. We got to find 2 points to the right and 2 points to the left to draw our graph. So let's get 5 and 4, 7 and 8. Now we could plug these numbers into our original equation and figure out what the y value is. Let's start off with 5. So we'd have 5 squared minus 12 times 5 plus 32. 5 squared, 25 minus 60 plus 32. Let me get my calculator. 25 minus 60 plus 32. I got a negative 3. Now let's try plugging in 4. 4 squared minus 12 times 4 plus 32. 4 squared is 16 minus 48 plus 32. Plug that into my calculator. 16 minus 48 plus 32. My answer is 0. So I figured out where my x-intercept is. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can put a dot there. 5, negative 3. 1, 2, 3. We know with parabolas, there's a pattern. This 7 point will be at negative 3. So when x is 7, our y is going to be negative 3. When x is 8, y will be 0. So that's our other intercept. We could draw our graph, connect our dots. When we answer this, We could circle our x-intercepts. And I suggest let's put an arrow, 4, 0, 8, 0. Boom, all good. Let's move on.